Well, hello there, SPAC friends and family. It's shortly after 2 o'clock here on the West Coast, and it's Tuesday, so you know it must be time for SPAC chat. I hope you're all doing well. I know so many of you are busy between sports and graduations and end of year festivities. Keep grinding and hang in there. The summer is right around the corner. Memorial Day is coming up, so I hope you get a chance to relax a little bit. Few announcements. The website has been updated with the link for speaker proposals, and that deadline is July 1st. So submit your speaker proposals. I can't squeeze you in late, so please take the time to just give us your ideas on what you would like to present and share with our community, and we will be in touch in mid-July. June and July is going to be a busy month for a lot of us. A lot of conferences, a lot of speaking engagements. You'll see us even over at the UK. We're very excited to see many of our SPAC Europe friends. Please let me know if you're going to be there, because we definitely want to make sure we say hello. It's been way too long. And we know some of you come to Las Vegas, but not all of you are able to. This is a good opportunity for us all to get together again and rekindle what we built in 2018 and 2019. Okay, we've got a great topic today, and I'm very excited about this new topic and this new product. And I'm going to introduce today your host, Calvin Harrell. Hi, Calvin.
Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another edition of SPAC Chat. You know, we picked the title this week. I believe it was Stills. Our imaging is not only stills. And the purpose of that is that we have the ability to create imagery through various mediums, various output mediums. And this is one of those unique opportunities that we have that's going to be presented today by a longtime member and an associate, Chris Garcia. The name of their group is the name of the product or the company that they formulated to provide these services called Uniclip. And we thought it would be a very valuable SPAC chat to have a discussion to understand what they're executing, how it's being done, what are the pricing models, what is the potential profitability of the product, et cetera. So these are the things that we want to get into. And I'm not going to talk a whole lot because this is something so new. I'm trying to get as much knowledge about it as possible. So I'm going to pass it on to Chris and Malar.
What's going on, guys? Chris here.
Hey, man. Welcome.
Got Malhar here as well. And so one of the big thing, guys, with Uniclip, essentially kind of the background for it is last year I met Malhar at a different conference, and we're kind of talking about the future with digital products and what we saw things were going to be. And Malhar and them were part of FLAM, which was kind of going in a different direction with the augmented reality and advertising and marketing. And I was like, yo, man, what you guys got, that's the future, right? So I want to see how can we take what you guys have, kind of repackage it using what we do in the industry, and then essentially be able to bring new products that I truly feel that are going to be what the parents want here in the future, right? So we went through, we created, last summer, we tried the first version of Uniclip using the graduations, and it was a huge success. So we were able to actually cut little clips, create essentially new memories for the parents. We've been able to shift the product around here to where now it's more accessible to a lot more people this fall. We can actually already have it go live now, so it's available this summer to anybody that wants to already get involved. So we have something that's obviously, we started with graduations, but it rolled over into a fall portraits, a huge market for our spring portraits with the products. And now we're looking forward to graduation season again, to how we can use these products again to kind of give the photographers a whole new avenue of profit with, obviously the market taking a different change over the past few years.
Outstanding. So you've talked about doing it for all of the various genres of the business almost that we're talking about. And that's the volume segment, be that you started off with graduations. We know that's a pinnacle moment. That's a, step on stage, get your diploma and all of that. That's interesting how to capture that. But now you're talking about also applying it to the elementary or the school day fall markets. I'd love to see how you're doing that. And I would think that this also has tremendous value in the sports market, the youth sports market. I don't know, but I'm just speculating at this point. Share with us where you're going with it, and then show and tell.
Yeah, not a problem, man. I'm gonna hand it off to Malhar here because Malhar is obviously the guy with all the cool swag that we've been working on. And you're right, there is also a secret sports item in there that we have been working on behind the scenes. So, guys, without further ado, this is Malhar Patil from Uniclip and Flam.
Outstanding.
Hey,
Hey
thanks,
there,
thanks,
man.
Chris. Thanks, Calvin. Hi, guys. Hi, everyone. Yes, we are super excited about the opportunities here. What we are working on, Uniclip, is something that we had brainstormed a long time ago. I would say like 6, 8 months ago, and now I'm happy to say that we are already live on Blueprint with an integration, and thanks to the entire team of Blueprint, we were able to get that through in a short span of time.
Yes.
Yes, so what we typically do is I'll quickly talk about what exactly the product is, what we are offering via Blueprint, right? So we basically are a company which is offering video solutions to the photographers and to the entire school photography fraternity, right? So still images have been there into the industry for a really, really long time, and it has its importance and it has gained its importance even each every year passing by, right? We have seen that a lot of parents today are looking for the what we call as the instant gratification sort of a thing. So with the rise of the digital download product, where almost every package today has a digital download options in the school photography industry, we could see that there was a gap that a lot of parents were looking for something else as well. That's when we brainstormed and we got into this whole space of how can we utilize the existing data that the photographers have and the images that the photographers are clicking to combine all of that together and create a personalized video out of it, right? That's where the whole thought became, that's where the whole integration is right now. And what we typically do is like we pick up the images that the photographers have clicked. We basically put that into a theme. In, let's say it's sports, it's fall, it's spring, it's graduation. We have like a particular theme set for every occasion across the year, and then we add personalizations which the parents can choose. So it could be the name of the student, it could be the name of the school, it could be a small message that the mothers want to write in the video itself. Combining all of these three things together, we create these personalized videos, which are like delivered to the customer's email ID, like within 3-4 minutes of their ordering it.
So the good thing
And
is yeah. So like he was saying, right, we're running the different themes and templates so that not only do we look at it as saying that, hey, when we do the fall portraits, but could you essentially take that same fall portrait and put like a Halloween template on it, sell it at Halloween, right? If we change it up, could we also sell it at the Christmas time or New Year's by putting new things on it? Valentine's Day, St. Patrick's Day. So now we're just saying, hey, if we're taking the same product and able to add just a different template to it, different sounds, different looks, essentially, does that create an opportunity for us to be able to create 4, 5, 6 different sales with the same product that we already had?
okay, so talk to me about those templates and designs for the graduation, or let's move into the fall. So we're right now hitting the graduation season. Let's make people jealous. I'd love to see what could have been offered had they known about this, jumped on it, because you showed it at SPAC.
Yeah.
You showed it at SPOA. So you shared the information. People didn't take advantage of it. Some people, I'm sure some didn't take full advantage of it at that time. Now you're ready to go to full market. You've developed the product out. Share with us some of those templates and the workflow process, because while we can develop new products, how much work is it to develop new products? Because we're going to get a fraction of our audience is actually a buyer. So how much work do we have to do to make this thing happen?
Not a problem, man. Mahar will take you guys through the customer experience right now so we can show you guys everything from setting up the job to actually what they look like, where it looks like for people can actually personalize these videos as well. Again, and for all of these that we get done, they're instantly applied and the videos are done automatically and sent to the person within a few minutes. So yeah, Mahar, take
Yeah.
on over, bud.
Absolutely. So, very, very right question, Calvin. So, it's always about how easy can we make it for the photographers to start selling it, right? That's the whole agenda always. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start like showing how does the consumer journey looks like, and then I'll talk about how the photographer can onboard this, right? Because it's really important that okay, if we are making a customer order a video on while they're ordering on Blueprint, how does that look like? What has changed for them, right? So let's start from there.
And while you're setting that up, this is already integrated into Blueprint, correct?
Yes, yes,
And I guess
absolutely.
we need to contact the company to say, hey, look, we want to add this product. Is that correct?
Yes, you just send an email, like any photographer just needs to send an email to support@imagequicks.com and
Okay,
asking them to add us. So
outstanding.
we are the, yeah, yeah. So we are the like the only and the like the only lab partner that offers the video solutions with Blueprint right now.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. So this is like the generic ordering screen. So I have a graduation 2024 job that I've created. Now this is a sample workflow that I'm showing it to you guys, right? So I have this online code. Let's say I add the email address and I do login. All right. So here's the most important thing that we have added, right? So this is a welcome message that's a functionality of Blueprint. What we have done is we have basically customized this welcome message where you can add videos into this particular message itself. So, right, there are multiple ways that you can add it. Let's say, for example, something like this. Or something like this. So customers can actually skim through and see some video options right when they enter the job to place an order itself, right? It's up to them like how they want to see. Uh, Continuing, like basically when they click on start shopping, they go to the regular journey of ordering the prints. Let's say they select this particular photo, right? Now they're coming to the option where they can buy either a single video clip, right? Or if they want, they can also choose for a multi-image clip as well. What this means is like the customers have an option to choose for different images into this particular video clip itself. So let's say I click on the customize button, right? So it has instructions which says choose 5 images from your collection, click on the compare button, scan the QR code to see the templates. Now let's go through all of these one by one, right? So let's say if I go across and choose 5 images, right, which I want it to be part of that particular video. Now the next question comes across is like, okay, which is the video that I'm talking about, right? So when I do save and continue, here there's one particular video template that is clicked. Now, if I want to see how it looks like, all I need to do is like it's written here. I can just I can just click on compare and I can scan this particular QR code to see how the video plays. If I'm on my phone, I just need to have this particular link. I can like click on it and see how exactly the video would play. Now, this is as it is written in the instruction. This is a demo video. This is not the one created customized for you. As like as once the order is placed for that particular customer, their personalized video is created and it is emailed to them right away, right? So they can go across, choose this template, and they can enter the further details, which is let's say names, right? So let's say we add Chris here, right? Whatever, right? So we can add whatever names we want here. Then you do save and continue, and the rest of the stuff remains the same for a regular Blueprint order, right? So you can go and then you can go across and like enter all the details and place the order, right? So this is the beauty of it, that if you see the whole product journey, it happens entirely on the Blueprint platform, and you have an option to basically get a personalized video with your images, with the template that you want, and also the personalization that you want along with it.
Okay. All right. So now some questions. Um, Stills to video. We know who the stills are. I noticed that there were some action candid pictures, candid images. Were those canned images from the graduation, or were those specific to the student using any technology such as facial recognition or otherwise?
Yes, so those are specific to the student. Yeah,
Okay.
that's something that a lot of photographers already are doing that right now, that they do facial recognition and they collect all the images of one particular student under that one gallery itself. So like we basically, while ordering, the parents can choose all like choose, let's say, the top best 5 images that they want amongst all the set of images that the photographer has selected of their son or daughter, whoever they are ordering it for.
Okay, so yes, photographers are, when they capture images that they can identify specifically, that's one thing. I'm curious as to, is there a standalone product relative to recognizing faces to pull all of those images into individual folders for the students? I know that there's a couple of providers out there, but that particular process is being used by other entities. I'm not sure. Does Blueprint have that a capability within it?
Uh, I don't think so.
Okay.
I'm not really sure about it, but
Not
we
at
the most of the yeah, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, not at the moment they do, but actually I've been hearing that with the new blueprint that's coming out, the improvements this summer, that facial recognition is going to be a feature
Wonderful.
discussed about in there. So, can't gotta wait till MVP, to get the official word. But
Yeah.
one of those situations that it is definitely used. This is one of the products that will line up directly with that.
Now, I noticed that you indicated in the initial price point that I saw it was $12. Then, as we went through the demo, there was a $5 academic journey. Is it the 12 plus the 5, or are we just looking at two different places here?
So it's ideally 12 plus the 5, but this is just like the demo that we
Okay.
showed you. So and the photographers usually have like a common price point for a product. They don't charge the customizations for additional. Uh, for the photographer, like what we charge is a flat price of $5. But the photographers have different ways of pricing it depending on, even for its schools, for different schools, they have different ways for pricing it depending on whether it's a private or a public school as well.
And that was a big thing too, Calvin, is we wanted to make sure that we created a product that you had your base product, but then the photographer has the way to upsell every single time. Personalized messages. Like personally for my underclass stuff, guys, we have our basic colored backgrounds. You can get any colored background free of charge. Oh, you want to upgrade to my premium backgrounds, my premium templates? It's not a problem, guys. We just upcharge you just a little bit to unlock those, essentially unlock those
Okay.
templates in there.
Outstanding.
Yeah.
Outstanding. So facial recognition is probably coming down the pipeline.
Yeah.
This is exclusively within the Blueprint family right now.
Yep.
And they have the ability to select their templates for their design and add customizations. And those are incremental increases in pricing that allows the photographer to scale up. You mentioned the price was $5.
Yes.
Now, is that $5 a head for everybody that's dropped into the system, or is it $5 per purchase?
$5 per purchase. So as soon as a purchase is made, we start our work, we create the personalized video, and we send out an email to the customer with a download link for that video. So every time a new purchase is made, that's when we charge the photographer $5.
Yeah.
And once they have the video, they can share and trade or do whatever they want with it, correct?
Absolutely.
It's unrestricted.
Instant gratification, amigo.
It's instant gratification. Awesome. You know what? It's only the 6th month of the year. It's only the 5th month of the year. And from where you came at the end of January, literally the beginning of the second month to the fifth month, look where we are. Yeah. This is the exponential value or the exponential challenge or changes that technology is bringing about. And I think we all better keep our eyes open and listen and watch, because this is phenomenal. Do you have anything? I saw the senior piece. We saw the graduation. Do you have any sample videos of a senior?
Yeah.
Or of an undergrad?
I'll show you. Yeah. Let me walk across and show multiple of those.
Yeah.
Because the other thing as well, Calvin, the one thing that look forward to that, we highly recommend that we're using it for ourselves is with the end of the year, we got a lot of senior portraits on our servers that still are just sitting there, right? So guys, this is a way that we can go through and implement this now, and you can remarket your senior portraits that haven't sold. You can remarket your fall pictures from this past year, the spring pictures from this year. And a good thing in Blueprint is all we have to do is a marketing campaign that just says, hey, new product alert, check out this new product for your stuff. And so not only that, could you sell a digital product, and then could you also sell printed products along with it to finish out the year, right? And not only that, but then you start introducing this new product to the parents, so that in 3-4 months from now, when it comes our fall season, we have the ability to say, hey, they already know what the product is. Now it's on us to just market this product and get sales going.
And for those that are doing graduations, 1 graduation or 20 graduations, it doesn't matter. If this is basically a zero cost item to engage the customers and only $5 per unit sold, that's not a bad proposition. It's a freebie. We got a question coming from Birdie, and you can see it there. Are using the end user to upload their own input? In other words, so that they can put in the family picture or whatever they want into that video. Has that been established yet?
Yes, not at the moment. We don't have that quite yet, but actually that is something that me and Malha have discussed for the future, that we do feel that there is a way to personalize the products even more with the ability for the parents to upload their photo as well.
It's all coming off their phone. Why not?
That's it.
Yeah.
Why not? I love it.
Absolutely.
Great job, guys. What else you got for us? Anything else we need to know about this new technology?
Yes. So, Calvin, I'll just show you the one thing that you asked, if you wanted to see some senior options, right? So this is like the website that we have. You can actually go across and have a look at a couple of those. Right. What I would love to also talk about is how easy it is for any particular photographer who is like using Blueprint to get onboarded with it, right? So I'll just share my screen and show you like a Blueprint login for a studio, and I'll show you if they have to add, let's say, our products into their price sheet. It's like 3 clicks and they're done, sort of a thing. Once I'm just gonna share my screen.
You're going to share screen?
Yes. Are you guys able to see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, so this is like a demo dummy account that we have for Blueprint Studio, right? So in the price sheet section, let's say if we go across for the graduations as a price sheet, right? There's a new lab that we have added, which says Uniclip products, right? So once you have sent out an email to Blueprint asking them to add Uniclip to their as a lab partner, and you can, if you want, once you are at your home, you can verify if your lab fulfillment section says FLAM. That means you are basically available with the product, right? So when you can go to price sheets, and here you can click like search for Uniclip, you'll be able to get that, right? Something like this. So once you go for Uniclip products, you can go under products. Right now, this particular section has underclass spring and graduation as 2 different types of video products. Let's say we go ahead with graduations. right? Now you can basically choose either if you want to add the multi-image clip or the graduation video clip to your offering, right? Here, let's say if you go across and choose the graduation video clip, which is the singular one. Now it has the descriptions, it has the image already with the instructions set up. Now you can actually go and set up the different templates. Now you have these 4 templates that we go for, and we give a separate onboarding document to each studio and photographer so that they can choose from. If they don't like any one of them, they can just choose and say, hey, I don't want these two to be shown. Let's go ahead across and offer only these two to the customers. And there's a option to enter the student name and uh, go across and place the order, right? Yeah. So once you do sync, you're basically adding this product to your price sheet. That's it. Also, like most important thing, you need to choose your price point. Let's say I go across and make this $25, right? So this is something that you can add. All the other things are like done, and then you go sync it, and your product gets added to the
Right.
price sheet. Now you can do that to a package. The most common way that we have seen is that uh, everyone basically adds this product to their packages, and they also offer it as a singular download as well. So the singular product of the video clip is usually an expensive one. But if they want to go across and uh, like offer it as a package, there's a discount associated. So what happens is like the parents end up actually going for the package because that's when they realize that okay, I'm getting the video clip at a cheaper cost, but eventually they end up paying more, and that bumps up the average order value.
Got it.
Right.
Templates on your templates, they are fixed. They are not editable templates. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yes, so they are editable to extent where we have created the templates, but we are also creating custom templates for each users as well, depending on the users.
Right.
Like for example, we work with a couple of photographers on the East Coast. So they have like they are more interested in like the snow and the fields, like the fall season, the spring season are little different, right? So we take care of those I would say geographical and cultural things to add to that templates as well. And let's say if you have to add a couple of school logos to those, that's when we can do and work on custom templates for the photographers too.
Outstanding. And then, of course, there's a price associated with it. And then, Chris, you're in the business. Mahar is coming into the business, but he's back end technology driven, etc.
Yep.
Certainly, you work the back end, the front end, and every end, right? That's what we all do. The question I
That's
have
it.
for you is: you've applied this technology and used it in previous years. Do you have any statistical data on buy rates? Let's say on a graduations per 100 graduates that are photographed, how many are actually picking it up? And I realize that it's a new product, so the acceptance rate is not going to be immediate. It's not something of that nature.
No, yeah, definitely. Say the so I guess first one is real quick, Birdie. I see your stuff. So the deliverable
Yeah.
product is actually a video file via email. So they'll get the essentially they'll get the video file, they download directly to the phone. They can upload it wherever they would like from there. And the second thing, the most recent data that we did, now granted, last summer, Calvin, is a whole new product. I think there's roughly about a 10 to 12% picking it up. Now from last summer until this spring. With this last spring, we actually had a 40% adoption rate. And like Malhar was saying, is that a lot of those sales came when I included the Uniclip with the package. So parents would not only get the printed products, but they would actually get a digital video product along with it. So, you say out of 100 orders, right, 40 of them had the product already in it. So from a 12% in the summer to a 40% jump in the spring, we're definitely seeing a lot of more engagement in there. I think granted, we are pushing it on our envelopes. We're pushing it, a lot of the stuff on our back end here to just kind of show people, hey, this is what the product is. And then now that we kind of have this into Blueprint now, we're going to be making a large push on our social medias to really get the parents going, because we've learned that when you have a product that's not integrated into your volume software, it's a little bit harder to to get that to all the parents. So we're very blessed, we're very lucky and very fortunate to have a partner like ImageQuicks to just put this product forward to a lot of families this fall. So we're truly excited to see not only the statistics that I get from graduations this year, but to also see what everyone across the country gets this fall.
Outstanding.
I have
But
a question.
and the way we look at it also, just one second, Cor, the way we got to look at it also is, a 10% at $10, that's vacation money right there, folks. If it's not operating money, that could be significant. When you move into numbers like 40% on a package option, that's extraordinary.
Yeah.
Very good. Good for you. Congratulations to both of you, of course.
Man, I couldn't do it without the guys like Malhar and the guys at Flam, dude, with all the support, and obviously with everybody out there as well. SPAC allowing us the opportunity to bring it out in January. So thank you guys for that. And we're excited for MVP this summer to really kind of show the product, show how to get everybody involved, and just how easy it is. But Corey, you said you had a question as well?
I do. I do have a question.
Corey does, but let me get the Birdie's question, and that's Blueprint users exclusive. Yes, it currently is only available through the Blueprint ImageQuicks Blueprint platform. Yes. Corey, your question is.
Okay, so I obviously am not a photographer, but I am a avid video maker, creator, I would call myself. So I have a question because I saw videos in that component of what you were showing. Mm-hmm. So first of all, do any of the photographers when shooting a graduation do any video clips? And can you upload your own video clips with that? Because our parents are also not looking at flat posts anymore. It's all about the reels and the stories and videos, what grabs people's attention. So that's why I love this product. But I ask about the video component that I saw demoed.
Right. Yes. So great question, Corey. And we have seen this absolutely that people love having these videos, and for particularly for graduation, if they get their small clips, then they'll definitely would love to hop on. To answer your question, we don't have like a platform where they can go and just upload the whole thing, but we are working on a certain segment where yes, they can get in touch with us and we'll help them sell their individual video clips to their customers as well. So we are right now working probably by the time next year graduation comes in, we'll have a full-fledged platform where they can go and upload and like everything would be done automatically. We don't have it now, but they can get in touch and we can make that happen.
Okay, so I'm going to have to add. Can you imagine this announcement going out with a picture of the graduate saying, I can't wait to go to Stanford University in the fall? And then that added to that whole announcement would be the new graduation announcement.
Yes. So
of the future.
The next phase of this product is exactly that, is letting consumers upload video and patch those videos with the one that we are making them, and making like a memorable, really, really memorable file that could be shared. So that's like the next phase of what we are gonna planning to offer in UniClip. Yes.
Okay, that's my questions. I'm just gonna go behind the curtain again. Call me later.
It's one of those things in technology, and you guys are well aware of this, and that is when you bring an idea to market, you bring it to market as fast, as quick as possible, and you build on it from there. Otherwise, other folks might bite off of the product and try to do their own. And I think that you've attacked this the right way, and I love it. Again, congratulations. I'm very excited to see where you've come in such a short time. It's remarkable.
Thank you, Calvin. So I appreciate that. No, honestly, it's like I said, it's teamwork make the dream work. And the good thing was literally after last summer. Thank you, Ripcho, too. Appreciate you, man. Best captain pilot in the in the world there. If you guys ever get a boat with him, do it. But I will say it was definitely a interesting thing that after last summer in the fall, we actually also did a marketing survey of sorts with all the customers. And it was interesting to see how there's another organization I'm a part of with SPOA that when we did the report essentially for the industry, and it talked about how the parent is getting younger as time goes on. So when we took that, essentially that's kind of the base for this product, right? Is we want to create something new for the younger generation that they could essentially enjoy. And there was a lot of people that did talk about, I think it was honestly eye-opening statistics to see if how many people wanted something different other than just a printed photo. Because then they say, okay, it's a printed picture, but what does it do? And so there's things like that we're kind of taking a look at, taking a step back and saying, okay, granted, this may not be the photo, the same product that Mr. Barksdale created, over 100 years ago when he created the industry. But how can we take that same, keep the heart and soul of school photography and build upon that over time? So I think the cool thing is with Malhart and we've got a ton of products up our sleeves right now. I'm one of those things that being in the industry for so long, I've got so many ideas and so many things that we can change. And I'm blessed I got someone like Malhart to just kind of say, yo, let's step back. Let's focus on one thing at a time and build. And once you have a solid base, guys, I honestly feel that the products that we have down the pipeline set up with Uniclip and Flam, guys, this is just the beginning. Like the things that they're capable of doing and what's going to come is I'm excited.
I would presume with the implementation and use of AI and other tools that have recently become far more, shall we say, consumer available, there's going to be advances that are mind-boggling for all of us.
Oh, yes. Yeah, and come to MVP, guys. And again, SPOA this summer as well. We're going to have some really cool stuff to show you guys, especially in the sports world that I've got a few shoots this week and next week to make some cool new stuff for everybody for this fall. So,
and don't forget to come to SPAC.
That's it.
At SPAC, you're going to be able to give us some statistical data along with data coming from users.
Well, I got to make sure I put my thing in on time, right? Because Corey said she's going to fit us in. So me and Malhart will make sure we put our resume in.
Absolutely. I don't think we need your resume. Your history speaks for itself, sir. Corey, come on back. Let's talk about the end of the end of the school year and what you got going for SPAC with the schedules and everything else. I know that scholarship applications were submitted. We surprisingly didn't get a whole lot, but that means that there's a narrower pool for people to win the scholarship from.
A whole lot. We got over 40. So 40. This is our first time ever doing it. Over 40. Yep. Obviously some of our photographers hit the road because there were certain demographic areas that we got swamped in. And then there were other states that it was like crickets. So everyone, I told everyone that really to get the word out, it was the photographer sending it out to their schools. I talked to Beth, actually, Jones, our board mate, and she said she sent it out to not only the schools that she did, she sent it out to all the schools and actually had some people apply from those schools, which now opened a door for her to go in and follow up, which has been an opportunity. But yes, we had over 40 applicants. People had to turn in their transcript, 2 letters of recommendation, their essay, and a portfolio of work. We are now in the final selection process, and on June 1st, we will be announcing we are giving away 3 high school scholarships to high school students. They're getting $1,500 as well as a Sony camera and lens kit as well. Sony joined us on this. The Young Creative Scholarships is what we're calling it. We will continue this next year, so you have a whole entire year to get the word out. We had quite a few yearbook editors who applied, quite a few journalism students. One kid does nothing but action sports photos for the yearbook and runs the whole sports division of his yearbook. Great stuff from some of our young youth out there. One girl submitted all of her graphic designs. She's not a photographer. She does graphic design. So it was just very, very, very inspiring to see what is coming down the pipeline. And if we can create and nurture these individuals, we now have a larger talent pool to hire for our own organizations. Also, Early bird registrations, middle of August. This is, folks, our 70th anniversary. So this is not just going to be your average usual SPAC. No, there's nothing usual about this. We've doubled the trade show floor space. We are going to have some of our own cocktail lounges around. We will be having an elevated evening awards and banquet as well. Another excursion that will co-match the golf tournament. For those people who don't golf, we have something else to offer you. I don't even want to tell you all my secrets because I love spoiling you all and making you so surprised, but you just need to plan ahead. The link for the hotel rooms is already open. I opened the link that's on the website. I've already opened that up. Again, early bird registrations, middle of August. Applications for speakers, July 1st, please. Also, the application period for our SPAC Strawbridge Scholarship will open on August 15th as well. Okay, that deadline is October 30th. But we will be again. If you've never been to SPAC, if you've been watching these broadcasts for I don't even know how many years we've been doing this, ever since pandemic. If you've been watching these broadcasts and you still have not come to Vegas in January, I'm giving you your notice right now. Just come.
I think that's wise. Hey, it doesn't cost that much. It really doesn't. And one of those things that I've always said, and that is, do you run the business or does the business run you? You have to have the ability to get an education, and these are opportunities for education. When you see these seminars, you have to be able to work around them and schedule around them, and no, you're not available. One of the things that's interesting, and I know the business might go somewhere else, but not if you're doing the job right. They understand and appreciate that you're going to get an education to be able to serve them better. So you don't lose business because you're not doing the business. You just delay it just a little bit and you get to do the business, even if you need to incentivize it. But at the end of the day, how much do you spend on education? We debate a lot about what lens we're going to buy, what camera body we're going to get. Do I need to upgrade my lighting system? And all of that stuff, which sits on the shelf if you're not actively using it. It's like buying a Ferrari and parking it in the garage when that's supposed to be your work car. It doesn't make any sense. You can buy the equipment, you can spend the money. Let's transition that to understand that if I buy the education, spend the money, I'm going to be able to use the equipment I have and create better results with what I have. I'll even be able to see new equipment and make new investments at these types of conferences. And when you talk about doubling the floor space, we're casting a wider net to invite more people in and more vendors in so that we can get a robust environment for everybody to benefit from. One of the questions that we had on there, there you go, is the availability online. It's an unfortunate reality, and we understand that it's prom season in the New York area and other areas. There's always challenges. There's sports events and league events, and I've got this special dance thing going on, et cetera, et cetera. All of that happens. We choose not to video record our seminars because one, SPAC is a culture. And being present in the culture is how you learn and engage. Number two, there is information that individuals who volunteer their time and their presentation to present to professionals within the industry. The reality is we don't want them to be restricted on what they're able to say or want to say because it's out there in the public sphere of, hey, here's the video. Y'all can go watch this video. We are more engaged and more inclined to desire attendance at the conference so that you can engage with the membership, all of the members, and the vendors. It is the lifeblood of what we do, relationships. And this is about creating relationships as much as it is about improving our professional positions and standing.
Yep.
Fair statement? Yep. All right.
It's completely fair. Okay, all everybody, right. I want to just thank so much Chris and Malhar for being here.
Absolutely.
Calvin, it's another week out of the way. Yep. Next week, it will be Michael Rack's turn with OPP. Original portrait photographers. We will see who he will be interviewing next week, and I'm sure there's going to be some great stories attached with it. Again, we're leading up to our 70th anniversary, so we are talking to some of the OGs in the industry as we can listen to some of their stories and perhaps learn a nugget and laugh along.
Hey, Corey, are we
Yeah.
editing those videos from the OGs? Because they'll tell some stories we don't want out there.
I'm hoping Michael Rack will be able to handle it.
I'm sure he will. All right, folks, I want to thank you for joining us. We hope that this information shared by both Chris and Malhar is helpful for you. The company name is Uniclip. They are now exclusively providing this service through the Blueprint, PhotoLink's Blueprint platform. Others might come on board later, but it is a video product that can be put into your package offerings. And we're seeing, or Chris has seen within his own markets, he's seen from a 10% at the very outset to as much as a 40% engagement rate of people buying this additional item, which only adds to the bottom line because it's a no additional work product for the photographer. That's the uniqueness of this whole thing. We can get something else that we can sell and not have to do any work and not have any upfront costs. Holy smokes. That's a winning formula, Chris.
Gotta say, man, I work with the guys to try to bring the best of the industry.
Get rich or die trying. Hey, go for it, brother. All right, you guys. Have a wonderful, wonderful end of the year. Graduation season is upon many of us. And we got crews going out. So just get it done. Sports season is also here. Baseball, I guess we're getting to the tail end of the baseball season because they're getting really good and really started into the seasons. So until next week, talk to you soon. Bye-bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, everyone. Bye-bye.